Hey guys, my name is Shegun Chat 247. I train traders how to trade in harmony with the market. It's an interesting development in the CADJPY. Let me enable the trader. That's the one. Okay, so there's an interesting development. We were selling this morning, buying this morning, and we've seen a completed wave structure. Okay, ABC up 2, 3, 4, and 5, but there's something significant in this move here. Okay, before we go into the bigger picture, let me analyze this. The price on this high is 14689. Okay, that is 3. Wave structure 3, then the 4, then the 4. We are expecting a higher momentum high above this high, but look at this, 114,686. So this is 114,689. This is 114,686. That is significant. And the wave that failed to make that high has been broken, which is this 4 low. Why am I saying this and my voice sounds serious is this. Okay, I'm going to type. In order for a trend to change, okay, this is what we call the structural failure. Structures are 2 and 4. Oh, 2 and 4. Let's make this visible. I don't know why I've got magenta on there. Okay, structural failure. What is a structural failure? Structural failure occurs when 2 or 4 failed to come, basically to make a higher high. If it's a bullish one, to make a higher high, momentum high. So what I mean by that is this. So if we draw the waves, this will be 0 ABC, 1, this will be 2, this will be 3, this will be 4, and this will be 5. Instead of making a higher high 5, this 4 made a lower high 5, and price proceeded to break that 4. That is a trend changing pattern. But depending on how big the trend is, it may take 1, 2, or 3 times. But now let me take us back to yesterday, because I've been trading CADJPY, and as most of you know, is one of the pairs that I like to trade. This is CADJPY yesterday. Okay, pin the high. This is 1, this is 2. You can see there's no structure here all the way to this point. This is 3, this is 4. Look at it, failed to make a higher high and it broke down. That's the structural failure number 1. Then inside here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That completed the wave. Then the pullback. Then we now have another structural failure today. I'm not saying this thing is going to capitulate and start coming all the way down, but what we have is information. I always I think on this platform, I've said it many times when I do all these videos, is the price will give information. How we utilize those information is down to our confidence in understanding or interpretation of the information that the price is providing at the moment. Okay, so in a short term, okay, we have to put our bias to the side. That's the best way to trade. You don't carry your baggage. Bill Williams always, I watched one of his videos, he said, do what the market wants. Okay, don't let your bias cluster or clutter your judgment. because you think the price is going up and they're telling you, no, we're going down, and you still think it's going up. So you have to pay attention to every information the market gives. All right. So where we are right now, let me enable the numbers. Okay, so I've enabled the numbers. Then I can monitor this closely. Now we're breaking below the low, this low. There's a pattern, there's an action that we are looking for, because the rule is buy low, sell high. These are valid low. We've seen two breaks. We haven't seen, this is still valid if we start to see a break. We've seen a break, first break above this second bar that closed here. Most of the guys that watch my video, they will understand this. This is the last posted low. We have a last posted high. Okay, so if they are going to buy, they can buy here. Once we see the two coming above this one, we can look to close the sell and buy. But there's an information here that we cannot dismiss. Okay, so now let's look at what we have in terms of the elements on the system. Okay, we have a stop loss. Buy stop is this X here. You can see the X. Let me make it bigger. Okay, so the the first thing you do, okay, is to put yourself in the shoes of those who are making money. Very easy to see. The buyers are making money. Price is going up. The stop loss are not being broken. Then here, the stop loss is triggered. Now we need to observe. Are these people going to run for cover? Because what we want to see is a liquidation of these buyers that started from here. When are they going to run out because of this stop loss triggered, or they're going to stand their ground, come back above the structure candle, which is one, this bullish structure candle, because that is where we're going to buy if the price close above it. Okay, if they do not do that, we should see capitulation to the downside. Then I've highlighted some of the key levels. We have a structural point here, major structure here. We have a momentum low, because you can see this is a momentum low. In a bullish market, a break below momentum low is complete failure. That's why we put it there. Momentum low must be sold. Okay, we traded above momentum highs, two momentum highs, and let me hide. You can see we traded above two momentum highs, one here, one here. This is the internal momentum, lower momentum high that created the structure. Okay, and if they break here, we have another structure here that hasn't been broken. Okay, once they break there, that will be another momentum low below the previous momentum low. This will be a good area for targets. Okay, if they start to break down, there's a news coming up, balance of trade in the Japanese yen. What time is that? 11:50 tonight. So we can keep an eye on that. But the reason I'm doing this video, I've actually been recording all day today about the chapter for 7 trader. But what I'm doing now is like a lesson. It's an educational piece to help traders to learn how to read the price. Okay, when you learn how to read the price, you will make more better trades than not. It doesn't mean you're not gonna have the occasion where you did not interpret the matter correctly, but the goal of price behavior is to enable us to read the market information that is being provided by the traders. Okay, as we all know, we cannot move the market unless you are the banks. The people that move the market, their footprint is in this chart. All we have to do, or what we have learned to do, is reading this market. Okay, so reading the price and interpreting what is saying to us. Okay, let me pause now. Enough of my talk. Okay, another cool stuff that I want to share is we always have to keep an eye on the 4 daily bars. Okay, so I've got my tool here printing the 4 daily highs. These previous daily high and previous daily lows are key. Also, when the trend um, when the trend is in full flow, the 2, 4, 3 are key to pullback level. Obviously, you need to see them on your chart to make sure, okay, what did they represent on the chart like this. This 1 daily low is a structural point. I think I've highlighted that. The structure that we highlighted here is often, it doesn't have any significance on the last 4 days. So when you look at the next level, this 4 daily low, will it act as a support, or this 1 daily low, will they break it and fail back above the 1 daily low and the 4 daily low? That will be a strong reversal if they break below it and start coming back above these two. So that is how I use those levels. But the pattern that we've seen above 1 daily high, this is a strong reversal. Okay, if they break here, that is what we call the kiss the baby goodbye, because we've seen a trend changing pattern here. Then they they broke above the high of the trend changing pattern. They are now falling back down. That is significant. Okay, that is significant. We can I don't want to say too much, but this is what we call the structural failure. It is a trend changing pattern and it tends to be very strong. Okay, so if you find this video useful, give us a thumbs up. My name is Shagun 247, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. God bless.